Okay, more reasons why Linux is awesome. And I think we were at the point where I said it's because you challenge yourself and there are many distros and flavors and, you know, that. I stand by that point. I believe it's better to have a system that sometimes challenges you, even though it can be annoying. But that's like a good relationship, in a way. Maybe not. I don't know. Why did I say that? But honestly, a system that pampers me, come on, it's boring. Sure, I'm a programmer in some sense. I mean, I'm not a programmer by education in university, so I don't want to appropriate that term. I think that just because you work with code, it doesn't make you a programmer in a classical sense, so I am kind of careful with that term. I'm a physicist, but I know how to write code. Which brings me to the next point, by the way. I believe that Linux systems are incredibly programmer friendly. Not just do they come with all the compilers installed already, which in some cases on the Windows machines that I've worked with has been a pain in the ass, and just the way also that user permissions are handled so much superior to anything else I've seen. It's very admin and programmer friendly. That alone is a reason for me why, if I had a family member that needed a new computer, I would not hand them a MacBook or anything Apple or anything Windows. If I can pick the system, I will pick an out of the box just works distro, not Ubuntu, and give them that. And then I would remote handle that because it is so easy compared to Windows and much safer too. And I do think that if you know how to use something like this and this, you'll be able to click around in your browser on whatever distro. Maybe not whatever one. But you're gonna be able to click around on Debian as much as you are able to click around on Windows, because clicking is all the standard user does. And most of them, thinking of my mom, she doesn't edit pictures, okay? She doesn't even do that. She reads emails, she sends WhatsApp messages, she browses for hotels. That's it, pretty much. And recipes, I guess. So that user, to me, that's the standard user. Not depending on high level third party software, mostly depending on having internet access. You can use any system for that. And it's better if you use a Linux distribution for it. Because let's be honest, if all you do is clicking and reading emails, why do you need to pay for a system? Especially if you have like an older computer, you're an older human, you have old hardware. So, win-win. What runs fast on old machines? Linux, not Windows. Windows is crying like a little fucking baby when it runs out of space. And first of all, why does it need so much space? It's for all the fucking bloatware. Okay? Weird. We don't want that. We don't need that. And I mean, the whole point of Linux running on slower machines, older machines, is that you generate less e-waste. You can use your old computer longer. You also waste less energy. You know what doesn't run as hot on Linux as on Windows? My old fucking ThinkPad. And last but not least, I am attached to that old hardware. I want to use it for as long as I can because I like the feeling of it. I like the keyboard. I like the look. I like the format. I want to use it for as long as possible. I have a car from 2001. And I had a ThinkPad X200 for a very long time as well. I wouldn't have been able to use that for as long as I did if I hadn't been a Linux user at the time. That's just a fact. And boy, was it hard to say goodbye to that X200. So, to sum it up, I think Linux is not just a system. Linux is kind of a lifestyle. Like, freedom and shit. Yeah, freedom, awesome. Not weird, not the thing that you make fun of. Like, oh, you want freedom? What a nerd. How stupid are you to want freedom? I will never understand why anyone would make fun of the idea that you want more freedom in your life. And open source is more freedom. When the only thing that you need to access that freedom is tech literacy, then you should not be like, oh, tech literacy is for those nerds. You should be like, tech literacy is for me, is for everyone. You should be able to control what you own. You should be able to handle the files that you own. and to have them in a place that is only overseen by you, not by some third party that wants to spy on you. You should be able to install whatever you want whenever you want. And yes, that means you should be able to destroy it by accident. Just like you can total your car if you want to, which would be stupid. Just like totaling your Debian, which I did before in my life at some point. I believe that most Linux users totaled their distro at some point, and if they say they didn't, they are either lying to you or they're just perfect human beings. Congrats. So yeah, I want to be able to mod everything, just like I want to be able to mod everything in my apartment. Maybe not on my car though. I want to be able to do that. Doesn't mean I have to do that, but it makes it more powerful overall. It makes it a more interesting tool, and it also makes it more accessible. That's it.